The Leicester Belgrave Mela is a vibrant celebration of South Asian arts and Indian culture. It has a rich heritage of over 30 years, and this popular event finds its roots within the Belgrave area. It was first held in the summer of 1982 and was attended by hundreds of people. We spoke to some of the carnival's founders to learn more about how it was first started and how it was developed.
Well, it was initially people from the city council as officers, volunteers getting together, and we had a lot of people as coming together in one. So you got people from different communities and so on. We had different types of entertainment, from different culture and so on, showing all that to communities. And we had a bit of a rides and so on. We had competition, bringing everyone together from different teams. So yeah, that's what it was. I can remember the donkey ride as well. I'm sure I can remember that.
Back in the 1980s, when the local authority and Belgrave Neighbourhood Centre set about bringing together local community groups to help organise a one-off festival, no one could ever have dreamed it would have become the internationally recognised festival it is today.
It started off really, it came out of the Belgrave Carnival. So I was employed as a neighbourhood development officer in Belgrave by the City Council. One of the things that City Council encouraged at that time, it decided that it would be a really good idea if their neighbourhood development officers tried to establish local community carnivals as part of their work. And that's how it began really. It's got local workers together and local people together to form a little committee to organise a pretty small scale event on the park here and with a bit of a procession around the streets.
The 1982 Belgrave Carnival is perhaps best remembered for its procession, which was led by a giant red inflatable elephant measuring an impressive 10 feet tall and 15 feet long.
The giant elephant was made at the Adventure Playground, Belgrave Adventure Playground. That was made by Roger Hutchinson at the time. And then the whole procession started with the elephant from Harrison Road all the way to Melton Road, well, Checkers Road, Melton Road, and way back into the Cossington Street Baths.
The carnival was fantastic because people would be enjoying themselves, talking. They didn't have a lot of money and a lot of things to do, but people worked hard and it was a voluntary bit. Everybody got involved in it. That brought more people into the organisation, and so year on year it grew a bit bigger. The procession route slightly changed, there's more activity, I say, on the park. It just became bigger and bigger.
While the Belgrave Carnival was only initially intended to be a one-off event, its popularity and success in bringing together the local community convinced organisers that it should be an annual event. The parade continued to grow and change over the years. The community involvement increased, as did the number of floats. Additionally, different themes were incorporated into the parade and the route was extended. At the same time, the scope of the festival held at Cossington Park continually broadened. The Belgrave Carnival hosted all manner of workshops and stalls. As crowd sizes grew well into their thousands, the organisers set up a marquee for local performances and provided a wide variety of entertainment.
Lots of prizes is going to be given away to you, like videos, t-shirts, sweatshirts. बहुत सी सारी चीजें आप लोगों के लिए आ रही है, मगर धीरे धीरे धीरे.
We had a fashion show, we had music, dance, drama, all those kind of things that were with an audience. And yeah, we had a lot of street performers. It was when we got that mix right of lots of really great stalls where people get fantastic food, great performances inside the marquee, and then street type performers doing various things like fire eating and so on.
In 1986, the festival invited its first Indian celebrity, Bollywood actor Rajiv Kapoor. This was a tremendous occasion for the local community, and there were thousands of people trying to meet their Indian star. With this, plus all the fun of Billy Bates' Fun Fair, the carnival was really starting to take off. As word of the carnival began to spread, the crowds grew bigger, and in 1987 the carnival was renamed the Belgrave Mela to reflect the growing South Asian community that lived locally and honour the way in which the event brought people together. In the following years, the program of activities naturally evolved into a more South Asian theme. An Indian shopping bazaar started to develop with stalls selling bangles, saris and jewellery. The stage program started to feature local Indian dance troupes and musicians as well as better known entertainers. Also, there was an array of arts and crafts activities. During this period, the Belgrave Mela was a unique celebration of South Asian culture, and it set a benchmark for dozens of similar Mela festivals that started to take place around the country. Local schools, dance troupes and community groups of all ages played a key role in the Mela. During the parade and performances, they would wear special costumes and use the event as a platform to showcase their talent. There was everything from Ras Garba, folk dancing to Bollywood and classical Indian dancing. Plus, the introduction of East meets West inspired fashion show gave the young people of Belgrave an extra opportunity to participate and have fun. They had the chance to meet models and experience the glamour of the catwalk. Of course, it wouldn't have truly been the Belgrave Mela without live music. The most important question, however, is what did audience members think at the time?
We're having a serious kicking time here.
It brings more culture in here because Leicester is multicultural and there's more culture in Leicester itself.
I'm having the best time of my life. It's brilliant down here. The weather's lovely. I love it.
The new millennium brought incredible new changes. The Mela was still a community event, organised for the community, by the community, and it was immensely popular, not only locally but on a national level too. As a result, the event had outgrown its original home of Cossington Park, and it moved to nearby Abbey Park to become the Leicester Belgrave Mela Festival.
It's a very good thing to hold it in the Abbey Park because it's very central to a very large Asian community.
The move to Abbey Park gave it scale. You knew that you were at a grand event, 100,000 people coming through the doors at a weekend made you feel like you were at a fantastic event.
They couldn't have chosen a better venue myself.
Belgrave Mela this year is extremely good.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Better than last year.
Space, not tidier, less messy, and we're having a good time.
As well as stage performances and a broad collection of market stalls brimming with Eastern delight, the Mela promoted arts and crafts workshops for children. With a bigger venue, the Mela of 2000 boasted a world record-breaking Rangoli pattern, which measured a huge 40-foot squared. The Mela continued to promote community participation by featuring a large performance tent to accommodate everything from open mic music workshops to youth theatre groups. At the same time, the Bollywood Masala Musti show served as a showcase from everything from Bollywood dance to comedy performances. By this point, a parade through the streets was no longer a part of the Mela celebrations, but carnival procession was still held within the festival of Abbey Park. This procession from 2003 was the result of a partnership between the People Centre, Youth Voice and the Belgrave Mela. Costumes were prepared by the local adults and children during a series of creative workshops. A colourful combination of Asian and Afro-Caribbean culture, the procession perfectly illustrated Leicester's rich cultural diversity, but it also displays cooperation on a national scale. The Mela was more than just about music, dance, arts, culture and food. Charitable organisations took the opportunity for self-promotion and fundraising for worthy causes as part of the Mela's community fair.
Work for Belgrave Women's Organisation. We're making makaivara and masala tea every year. The only time we make it is at the Belgrave Mela, and we're raising lots of money to build the People Centre.
The Mela had reached a milestone where some of the young people who had or were still participating in the celebrations were now involved in organising and developing different aspects of the event.
My first time at the Leicester Mela must have been around the age of 14 or 15 in the mid-90s when I was doing a solo Michael Jackson act.
I got the opportunity to kind of present to the Mela, to be part of the team that got to organise the fashion show. I think we spent a couple of weeks working with lots of different age groups. We had some of the designers take part, and then literally we worked with community members and put it all together just for a good showcase at the Belgrave Mela. The Belgrave Mela is all about the community, so we do get to work with quite a wide variety of people.
In terms of music, the Mela retained its community focus, acting as a platform for talented local artists such as DIP, seen here performing in 2003, and R&B group Freedom Angel, whose members of a couple of years earlier took part in the Mela as models in the fashion show. Crowds enjoyed live sets by internationally renowned musicians, not least of which was a 2004 appearance by pop sensation Raghav from Canada. That same year, Sonu Nigam from India made an appearance at the Mela and later held a sold-out concert at the De Montfort Hall.
Sonu Nigam came on the main stage and he wowed the public. He was fantastic, and being the showman that he is, it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
2006 marked another exciting milestone for the Mela with an unprecedented move to the city centre. As the first Mela in the country to explore a city centre location, it was an opportunity to open the festival to wider communities of Leicester and beyond.
The Belgrave Leicester Mela has been a huge success since it moved into the city centre. I've not seen so many thousands of people enjoying themselves as they're doing today.
The festival continued to provide a platform for individuals and groups from different communities to engage in free activities, promoting community cohesion and celebrating the best of South Asian Indian culture. Leicester Market was the ideal place to host the Mela Bazaar, which soon became the largest Indian shopping bazaar in the country. Described as a glittering mix of live music, dance, arts, culture, fashion and food, this unique outdoor inspiring South Asian arts and Indian cultural festival, Leicester Belgrave Mela, is the longest running event of its kind in the UK. Over the years, the festival has changed name, changed location, and has grown dramatically. But its values and mission remain the same.
This is a wonderful way, with the Mela, with the City Festival, to show just what we have to offer as a city.
Since 1982, the Belgrave Mela has left a trail of milestones, memories, and memorabilia in its path.
I look back at it with such happy memories. It was the first time I came to Leicester in the early 80s, and they were special times.
When I used to be in Cossington Park and Abbey Park, was the probably best time for me.
Over the years, Belgrave Mela became a symbol of community cohesion.
There's still a very strong connection to the communities, particularly in Belgrave.
The Belgrave Mela has always been close to my heart. It's always seen a huge event, and it gets all the community involved.
When we first started the Mela, we had no idea it would become such a major, big event, and it's really fantastic to see the way it's developed. It's really good.